Hello, everyone. Welcome once again to another exciting and life changing edition of Faces of Resilience. This is the Top Talent JV special where we're bringing together all the amazing people that we've met in the community of Top Talent JV. And my guest today is actually a lady who is going to give you the best solutions that there is available if you're overwhelmed as an entrepreneur. You are not clear exactly of how to handle all the minutiae and all the little chores that you have to deal with on an everyday basis because you're trying to balance your life and your home life, right? Your career and your home life. And so, well, that's why I'm very excited about my guest, Desiree Bolin, who is actually, let me give you a little bit of a background of her. And she is actually the founder of Virtually Source Solutions LLC, an international SVA consultancy firm with pillars of integrity, quality service, collaboration, and innovation. She's also a published author, course creator, and certification founder. She has a team that has fully put together 65 specialties to highly efficient, highly effective use. My goodness, I could just imagine how many people you can help right now because there's so many different things in our life that are moving targets, right? Like so many different moving parts to our businesses that sometimes confuse us, overwhelm us, and quite frankly paralyzes us, right? And so here you are, the creator of Virtually Sourced, Desiree Bolin. How are you, Desi?
I am fantastic, Furley, and I appreciate you so much for bringing me on. And you're
Yeah, I know.
absolutely right. I can help so many people right now. And that's part of my mission. I've been speaking in a lot of places and really helping people rise above the ashes, so to speak.
Now tell me, like, I'm sure there is a backstory to why you created this virtually sourced business. What was your struggle before that brought you to light this particular need that you need to fulfill?
Well, I had just had my daughter. She was actually 5 months old when I started the company. And I already had my son, who was 2.5 at the time. And we live in an area that's very remote. And I knew I wouldn't spend very much time at home at all if I went and worked back in the corporate world. And really, this is my calling. I believe that everyone has something to teach everyone else. And that is my mission. And, we're going on 5 years now, founded in 2018. So, as we grow, the mission kind of evolves, but stays the same at the same time. And we've really cultivated a family out of our clients and our team.
What kind of struggles have you received? What kind of struggles have you seen, actually, is what I meant to say, that ignited your mission in life to help others?
It was really coming from a place of seeing all of these entrepreneurs, these solopreneurs, these business owners, and even leaders of teams, managers, supervisors. All of these people deal with a lot on a day-to-day basis, and they do it in a way that is not efficient, it's not optimized, it's not streamlined, and is time consuming. And that is a lot of the bulk of the services that I do, is really feeding into figuring out what your clients want and figuring out how to do it in a way that is going to save you the most amount of time but get you the best results.
How did you get to be so good at getting organized in and creating efficient and effective systems that could help so many solopreneurs, so to speak?
Mm, that's a loaded question. And I want to be humble here, but I've kind of
No, but
always been
this
this
is
way.
your
I'm a
time.
classic
I'm
type A
giving you the
overachiever.
yeah. No, no, no. Listen. you got to toot your own horn, because the whole point is that, like, if people do not know how great you are about providing solutions, then it's being a disservice to humanity. So I'm giving you the permission right now to brag about how, high achieving you are when it comes to creating solutions that are effective and efficient.
Oh,
Go right ahead.
well, I will take that. I will take that for sure. So I've kind of always been this way. I'm a classic type A overachiever. I graduated with a 4.25 GPA. I went to Cal Poly in San Luis for a year for business admin, and then I decided I didn't like being on a schedule. So I did online school. I actually earned my degree for medical coding and billing in a year and a half. And I I am constantly changing, not changing, evolving the services that I do. And I've been in management and supervisor positions since I was 17. This organizational mindset that I have is ingrained in me, and I don't know where it came from, but I have it.
Okay. That's a good thing, because not everybody can say that they are innately organized and they have the leadership skills that you have, obviously. And it's wonderful that you're able to create many different solutions. Can you walk us through the different types of solutions that you provide to solopreneurs, for instance?
Yeah, there are so many. The main ones that I recommend for solopreneurs is a CRM, implementing and integrating that CRM into other systems that you're using. Now, CRM is a customer relationship management tool, and it's really critical if you want to take care of your clients the right way. You can monitor your touches, your communications with those contacts, figure out who you need to nurture and who is closed as a client, all of that. But I also do sales funnel and revenue flywheels, and I can kind of go into all the services that I do, but a lot of them are very high level and very advanced. So most people that I come across don't even understand what they are, let alone how it can help them.
No, there's
But I
something
do.
that you just said about that. Like, people do not understand it because it's a new technology. It's, the learning curve is really very, very steep. And so, are you able to provide done for you services as well?
Actually, yeah, the bulk of my clients hire me and my team of 11 to come in and handle it for them. Um, but I do also, for free, I'll walk a person how to do something so they can do it themselves. And if we need to continue that conversation um, ongoing, that's something we definitely work out. But I'm one of the most flexible people when it comes to payments because I have such a modular model. It's really dependent on the type of solution you need and how deeply ingrained me and my team need to be in order to make it successful.
Oh, I like that it's a la carte. So, they don't have to get a whole program if they don't need it. What exactly does SVA stand for?
SVA is actually it's my trademark in progress. It stands for Strategic Virtual Assistant,
Mm.
and
So,
that
what
is
makes it
because
different than?
of the number of specialties that are growing within the firm um, every month.
Wow. So it's good that you are also able to strategize systems that, not many people would be able to actually design a system. And oftentimes there's a lot of entrepreneurs also that do not have a system in place. So obviously there's like a lot of breakdown, and a lot of so many things fall down the cracks. And so, talk up to me about, like, those very specialized strategies that you have that other VA services do not offer.
The main one that I do is it's actually my signature system. It is the 3 point system. It's called the Brand Promo Superpower Signature system. And what it is a net promoter score survey, which it goes and talks to your clients. For it to work, you kind of have to have an established product or service, and a client base of at least 50 to get statistically significant feedback. But out of that survey, I provide a targeted pain point heat map, and I do an action plan and recommendations. But of course, it does come with a report as well with many graphical representations. And that report typically is between 30 and 35 pages long of
Oh,
really detailed, in-depth information.
well, I'm sure so many entrepreneurs probably have never seen their business, mapped out that way. 30 to 35 pages of you being at the heat map alone, just, being able to understand who are actually being magnetized or who are trying to reach but are not effectively reaching out to. That is absolutely awesome. Now, you have also a very special mission. Talk to me about that.
I do. Yeah, my mission is really to bring all of these products and these services to like-minded business owners, entrepreneurs, even corporations, to really elevate and ignite their brand to rise above the competition, but to also impact lives on a massive scale, but also to transform industry standards. What I do and how I do it changes industries. I'm industry
Give me an
agnostic, so I
example of
work
that,
in
Nick.
multiple different industries. Oh, I'm sorry, Furley. This internet today.
Yeah. I know there's a little bit of a lag. So I was saying, like, you're saying, like, you're changing basically, the spectrum of the industry. Can you give me an example of how you have changed that?
Yeah, of course, and it mostly falls under, best practices, benchmarks, and really setting the pace for competition that is in your space. You want to create these processes and create this system where your clients have an amazing experience. A lot of what I do focuses on brand promoters and creating brand promoters. Um, and that is people who go out and actively talk about you when they hear something that reminds them of you, and that's not without, they do it for free. They love you so much that they want you to get more business. And
I love
so
that.
brand promoters is all I. But I work on networking. I have never paid for marketing. I don't do ads or anything like that. I only talk to people, and then I do lead nurture. So what I do is, as I build the relationship, I continue to check in, and I continue to, kind of offer my assistance here and there if they're running into a roadblock. And I do that just because I'm a good person, and it's kind of to my detriment sometimes. But um, I'll offer some advice or some guidance, or kind of walk someone through something. And brand promoters is my bread and butter. VAs don't do brand promotion, at least not the way I do it, with these high level, um, advanced different things that I do, because I also do buyer journey. I do voice of the customer. I do competitive secret shop. All
Hmm,
of these things you've never heard of a VA doing. Most people, when they think of a
absolutely.
VA, they think of administrative tasks and things like this. And of course, I do email management, calendar management. I mean, you name it, I do it, and I do it well. But where I love to live and breathe is the advanced stuff that nobody really else does.
I love that. As a matter of fact, that was going to be my next question, because I was going to say that typically when you hear of VA, you think of all of the people that just manage appointments, take care of all the admin work. But now I hear you say secret shoppers, whatever it may be. And that sets you apart. Now, here's another thing. There's a lot of CRM companies out there, big names, big sponsors, as a matter of fact, and they cost a lot of money. And so how would you differentiate yourself from, obviously they claim to have the best technology and the best system in place. How do you differentiate yourself from them?
Well, so I don't actually create the CRM. I'll create a CRM dashboard or something for them. But for a free CRM, I recommend using HubSpot. And for a paid, which I use, that I love and integrates seamlessly with everything that I use, is Keep by Infusionsoft. And that
Mm.
one is pretty inexpensive. It's only $49 a month. And
Oh,
HubSpot has a
wow.
pretty comprehensive free version. Um, so people that are saying, it's too expensive, if you take advantage of the platform the right way, it pays for itself.
And of course, with having you to guide them to make the right selection, because oftentimes, actually it frustrates me to this day, because I remember one of the first coaches I've ever worked with, we didn't even have a brand, we didn't even really have a clarity on what business we're going to offer. And we attended this huge event. Of course, it was a big rah rah rah. And then of course there was like Infusionsoft actually was offering. And at the time, the coach that was hosting the program actually wanted us to get the $350 program, which I mean, like, to this day I'm thinking like I cannot believe that I actually got sucked into it, because I said like, why would I invest on something that I don't even know what to put in place? I don't even have a campaign. And so, for many months we were paying that. And I wish that we had somebody like you who can guide us to make the right choices, making the right choice for where we are in our business, so that we don't have to spend
Yeah.
unnecessarily. So that alone, I hope, is a big lesson, because as listening to you, because I can tell that you have a very good heart, and that you're obviously looking to help as many entrepreneurs out there to succeed. And that is just being able to support them in the best way that you see that they need. And that I admire you, and I really like, I give you a standing ovation for what it is that you do, because obviously what you do comes from the heart. And that is why I love the kind of community that we find here at Top Talent, because just like what I just expressed, it's all about like-minded individuals who are looking to help others succeed, not like just sell to death, to the point that you are going broke and you have not made money, and yet your need to advance in your business is not yet supported. So thank you for what it is that you do. Now, if there is a solopreneur, entrepreneur, or even corporations that would love to be able to take advantage of your consultancy, how are they able to research on you, or consult with you?
Yeah, of course. I'm available everywhere, every day. So I can be reached on Facebook Messenger. I'm on LinkedIn all the time, Instagram. Everything is virtually sourced. Just look it up. The website itself, virtuallysourced.com, it has all of the services listed there. I've lost count of how many there are, but they're there if you want to go in and see everything that we can kind of do.
Well, you had mentioned something
Also,
about like free service. Yeah, you said something about the free service, and then earlier you were saying something about sometimes you would coach people how to utilize certain things for free, and then
mhm.
if they decide they want to do to work with you further, then obviously that's a different conversation. But how are they
Oh
able
yeah, and
to?
that's just really reach out to me. Reach out to me. We'll set up a conversation. We'll schedule a meeting, a 1-to-1. These walkthroughs that I kind of do are 1-to-1, um, to kind of make sure you fully understand the information and answer any questions that you have. And that's on really anything. It could be on, like I said, CRM. It could be on strategies for email, managing email. It could be on strategies for graphic design. website design. Again, I also do that. Social media, the different types of posts, when to post, all of that stuff. I also do content. It's really whatever issue a business owner is coming up against. I have made it to where I am essentially the one-stop shop.
Okay, we're she probably is getting an a call. So like she's like a one-stop shopping. If you are an entrepreneur or a solopreneur who is looking to actually get some kind of direction on how to manage not only your admin but your website, how to create content, how to best utilize secret shoppers, even like she has a whole list of services that she offers for you to be able to succeed in your business. Her name is Desiree Bolin, Bolin, and her website is www.virtually sourced. That is with a D, virtually sourced LLC. We lost you for a minute there, so I was just like repeating your website, virtually sourced with the letter D at the end, right? So I was gonna say,
Yes.
like, reach out to you. By the way, Desiree, do you have any type of like online, whatever workshop that people can attend to and get a feel for what it is that you do?
Uh, yeah, I'm actually going to be hosting a webinar on exactly what I do here within the next month. I don't have a date nailed down yet, but that is in the works. So, of course, if anyone is interested in that,
She has an she obviously has like a unstable internet right now, wherever she is. It happens. That what happens with live events. But anyway, I would like to take this moment to invite you to the Top Talent JV event next week. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. That's August 16, 17, and 18, 2021. That's from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and we are going to have some bonus sessions as well before and after the event. What's really awesome about this is not going to be a pitch fest. You're going to meet like-minded individuals such as Desiree or Desi, who is willing to actually help you out, so you can begin to um, create a better design on how you can implement all the things that you want to do in your business so that you can begin to accelerate your success. Desi, can you give 3 tips
yes.
to viewers out there right now who may not be quite ready to invest on, say, for example, your services, but would like to be able to have some kind of changes in their business? Oh, I lost her again. I was going to ask her to give me 3 tips. Okay, I see her trying to get back in. Okay, hold on a second. Oh my
There we
gosh,
go.
like unstable internet. But anyway, just like my question was, is there any 3 tips that you can share with the audience who may not be quite ready to invest on your services yet, but could help change the way they do their business?
Absolutely, yes. Tip number one is really networking. Is have conversations with people, no matter if you think they're a fit for your business or your service or not. Talk to people, because the key is networking. You get people to love you, and if they're not a fit, they're going to refer people who are. Uh, Tip number one. Tip number two, lead nurture. Don't lead generate, lead nurture. You build those relationships, you talk with them, you get to know them. Again, you make them fall in love with you. And step three is really after they've purchased something from you or they've utilized your services, you make them brand promoters. You get case studies, you get testimonials, you plaster it everywhere, and you make sure that when they speak about you, They are saying only the best because you provided them an awesome experience.
I love that. You know, listening to you, I feel like say like it sounds like dating almost. So you go out there networking, and then obviously you nurture them and then make them fall in love with you. And then if it's not the right match, they would still be your evangelist, right? And so they'll be speaking about you with such high respect, and of course will recommend you to the right audience. So that is actually very, very sensible. And so, you know what they also say, if you're not networking, you're not working. So, but network in a meaningful way, not because you want to just sell, but because you really want to connect in a meaningful way and find out how you can be of service to them. And that is the actually that's the essence and the energy that I'm getting from you. And I would love to continue to nurture this beautiful friendship and connection that we have, because I can tell that we can help lift one another. So, anyway,
Absolutely.
then can you just repeat your email and website so they know how to reach out to you? And by the way, how do they take part of your webinar about what it is that you do?
Yeah, just email me, and then once I get a date nailed down, I'll do a mass email out to everyone to make sure it's blocked off on your calendar. Um, but how to contact me? It's all on my website. It's virtuallysourced.com. But my email is
Okay, we lost her again, but I know that her email is info@virtuallysource.com. Did I say that correctly? I just want to make sure. But the last one that I did for her was DB. Oh, here it is. Okay, I said it wrong. Okay, I'm going to repeat it. Hello at virtuallysourced.com, or DB, D as in David, B as in boy, at virtuallysourced.com. Either way, Desiree will be able to receive your email if you want to be a part of her webinar on what it is that you do to be able to accelerate your business and keep you organized, and also provide you solutions to make you efficient and effective. Okay, until next time, this is Furley Almonte from Faces of Resilience, in conjunction and in partnership with the Top Talent JV. I hope to see you on the live event. Actually, no, not live event, our virtual event next week. That's August 16th through the 18th, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Pacific, by invitation only. So make sure that you private message me so I can send you an invite if you are the right type of person who is willing to elevate others so we can all win in life. Until next time, again, this is Furley Almonte. You take care and stay well and stay healthy. Okay, bye bye.